Okay, come here. See? There's an elephant up here.
Oh yeah, there is one at the back.
See, touchdown.
Well, there's some people coming soon to have a talk. Oh, the elephant thing is feels like.
Look at my mouth. Oh, yeah, super. Who's there?
Oh, so she's probably on her way. What are you going to have a look? You guys stay out.
What are we waiting for?
Okay, we put that back at Yeah? We're going to go back here.
I know, that's not what you mean. Get up off the wall.
Mostly females, all female in fact, except for that one little boy at the back there. You can see him with his one tusk there. That's Manjai. He's the only boy of the group, and that's because when it comes to Asian elephants, the females are a herd animal and then the males are solitary. So the females the night, and sometimes when they do that standing up. So they are a huge creature that is constantly on their feet. So getting some pressure off those feet now and again by having a bit of a swim is really, really important. Now, speaking of their feet are pretty incredible. In that as they're walking around, you might notice that they don't make a sound, which baffles me. If you look at them, these giant creatures, how are they silent as they walk around? And the reason is that elephants are basically always walking on their tippy toes. Have a look. Oh, elephants are turning around perfectly for us right now. You'll notice that their ankles are actually about 30 centimeters off the ground, and then they have this big cushion of fat underneath. So as they're walking around, it's basically on their tippy toes all the time, which means an elephant could sneak up on you and you wouldn't even notice. Pretty incredible, and that's really helpful for their foot care. Now, just in time, we can see an elephant doing what it does a lot of the time, pooing. Now, elephants only digest about 40% of what they eat, and they eat I don't know why you would, but you can. My friend did it on safari, said it tastes like hay. What do we feed our elephants, though, is the main question. We feed them everything. We feed them vegetables, and we feed them fruit, and we feed them hay, and we feed them browse, and we feed them bran. All sorts of different things for that massive diet. Now, you'll probably notice a few of our elephants are flapping their ears back and forward. Now, this can be there's a few different reasons for this. Number one, it is a sign of happiness. It's a way they can communicate that they are happy. Another reason they have this flapping sort of motion is because you look at an elephant, they're large in size, they're dark in colour, they come from warm places. How on earth do they keep their bodies cool? This is where their ears come into play. Notice their ears are basically paper thin. Compared to the rest of them, Their ears are tiny, and the reason for this is that they've got lots of nerve endings in this paper-thin ear, so as they go back and forth, they're actually cooling down their entire body. I like to call it ear conditioning, because I love a pun, but you can call it anything you like, but that is an incredible tool for an elephant. Now, before I talk about the most incredible tool an elephant has, let me introduce you to our herd so you know who we're talking about. Over the back here you have Coolab. You can tell it's Coolab because Coolab has the cool hair. You'll notice her spiky up hair. She is best friends with Namoy, who is the one, the elephant closest to us. Namoy means sugar cane, and you might notice Namoy is a bit bigger in size. The reason is that when she was a baby, she was orphaned by her mother, and so she was brought up in a police station, and the police didn't really know how to feed her, so they just fed her sugar cane, which is actually what Namoy means. And because of that, she developed some digestion issues. So that big side panel she has is actually just gas. That's our British Namoy. So Namoy and Coolab, best friends. Did you know elephants could have best friends? Now you do. The hairiest, twinkliest one up the back there, that is Mekapa. She is the matriarch. And now when you hear about an elephant having a great memory, it's absolutely true. They need to have a great memory. Remember I said that they walk around all the time? Well, it's the matriarch's job to remember where to go, remember where the water is, remember where the food is, on these really, really long journeys they go on. And Mekapa, Dokun is mother to Mali and Manjai, the two kids of the group. Dokun, we've been told, is a really beautiful, a really attractive elephant, if you were wondering. And she's done a really great job in raising her two babies. Now, elephants have the longest gestation of any animal, the longest time pregnant. They are pregnant for 22 months. It's a big, big deal. And she's had two babies now. And when their babies are born, they can weigh about 100 kilos. So it's a big deal, but they are fantastic mothers. I said that water is really important to an elephant. Being a mother is also really, really important to an elephant. Elephants are very maternal. For example, I mentioned that they don't sleep lying down. When they have their babies, all of the females will stand around in a circle, butt to butt, so that the babies can sleep down in the middle. So cute, so sweet. And when an elephant is giving birth, all of the elephants will come around to support the mother. They'll walk around in a circle around her until she's done giving birth. They're incredible. Elephants have culture, they remember, they are just the most incredible creatures. Now, to their incredible tool, which of course is their trunk. Where would an elephant be without its trunk? And this trunk is way more incredible than you could even imagine. Now, we have 640 muscles in our entire body. Can anyone fathom or guess how many muscles in an elephant's trunk? Yell it out. Higher than 4,000. Higher than 6,000? Anyone else? How many? Lower than 100,000. I'm going to tell you, it's 40,000 muscles in just the trunk. 640 in our entire bodies, 40,000 in just that trunk. So it is an incredible tool for an elephant. They use it for everything, as we can see right now. They're using it as a hand, they use it as a trumpet, they use it as a snorkel, they use it to communicate. It is so incredible, and it can pick up a tiny grain of rice, or it has a lot of power in it as well. It's just an incredible tool. Elephants are an incredible creature. You just can't go wrong with our beautiful, beautiful elephants. Now, unfortunately, we are not doing the best for our elephants out in the wild. They are struggling. They are an animal that needs a lot of space, and we are getting rid of that space day by day. And of course, that is through the unsustainable palm oil industry. Now, if you want to help out these beautiful creatures, who not only are incredible, but incredible for us, they're helping our ecosystem, have a look at what you're buying. Check that you're not buying things with palm oil in them, because palm oil can be really, really devastating. They say they're getting rid of about a football field's worth of habitat every minute for an unsustainable palm oil plantation. They use that space, they get rid of all the minerals in the soil, and then they just leave it, and it's not habitable anymore. It's absolutely devastating. So have a look at what you're buying. Just check there isn't palm oil, even if you're switching out one thing a week from your grocery list to something that doesn't have palm oil in it. But that takes a little bit of research, unfortunately, because in Australia there's no law saying that you have to say when palm oil is in things. So the companies do the wrong thing and just call it vegetable oil, or about 100 different other things that they're actually allowed to get away with. So if you really want to help out our elephants and you really want to fight back this system that is allowing so much habitat to be wasted. You can head around to the supermarket at the Orang Sanctuary, or you can just go onto our website. It only takes a few clicks, and you can send an email to our minister saying that you would like mandatory labelling of oils and sugar. And then companies can't do a dodgy on us anymore. They can't pull the wool over our eyes. They'll have to label when they're using unsustainable palm oil. And then we can actually make the ethical choice without having to do all the research ourselves. If you have any questions, come over and have a chat. Otherwise, have a great rest of this really beautiful day here at Melbourne Zoo.
Can I have a look at your microphone?
You have to